There is little doubt that Pennsylvania, especially southwestern Pennsylvania, will play a key role in the upcoming presidential election. Joining us again are two of our analysts, former Governor Tom Corbett and Joseph Sabino Mistick. They are both attorneys, and they both know politics extremely well. When we were on a little bit earlier, we talked about impeachment. Pennsylvania, of course, is a critical state, a swing state. And locally, there is one Democratic congressman who could be affected by this. He might be vulnerable, and that is Conor. Now, he did win his last congressional race in a new district, 56 to 44%. Is he vulnerable at all, do you think, because of all the impeachment talk?
Well, I don't think Congressman Lamb has a lot to worry about, but he can't rest on his laurels either. He has some accomplishments legislatively for veterans and when it comes to energy policy. Remarkable accomplishments, really, for a first-term member of Congress. So I think he's in pretty good shape. He'll run on his record.
I think it's going to be interesting where the president is, how his numbers are out here, who comes out for that race, who's going to vote for the president. Will it go and work its way down to the congressional race? Republicans have a very strong candidate, I believe, in Sean Purnell, to get in there and debate with Congressman Lamb. But I think really the front of the ticket's going to lead that. Very much.
Do you think it could carry over into that congressional district?
It could affect it. It could affect it. It's a very close registered district right now.
All right, you just mentioned the fact that the president's going to be around, the vice president's going to be around, the Democratic candidates are coming in. Tonight, the president will be in Hershey. Today, the vice president came to town. How significant is the vice president coming to town this early?
Well, I think it demonstrates to everybody what we all know. Pennsylvania is a key state. Western Pennsylvania, President Trump did tremendously well in western and central Pennsylvania, and they're coming back and trying to keep their base up and interested and ready to come out next year when it's time to vote.
All right. And now, this Saturday, 8 of the Democratic presidential candidates are coming in town, not to appear together, but one by one to talk with people from the National Teachers Association.
Yeah, isn't it?
The National Federation of Teachers.
That's right. Isn't it a great place to be living in with an upcoming presidential race? We are indeed the Keystone State, and education is one of the primary issues. And there's a group of voters that's probably more important than a lot of the groups you'll find out there. And you can tell that the time, the money, the energy is being put into Pennsylvania and into education and into appealing to the teachers.
No doubt we're going to see all of these presidential candidates back in this area again.
Oh, I think many times.
Without a doubt.
Yes.
Gentlemen, thank you.
Yep.